Welcome to school year 2021. My name is Dr. Rodney Cook, and I'm going to be your special education or resource teacher for this school year. I come to you from Anderson Elementary, where I was a counselor and special education teacher. I've been working for DoDEA since 2014 in one capacity or another, and I moved here from St. Louis, although I'm not originally from there. First thing I want you to look at, this is what I call my class app. I'm going to be sending this to you via email, so you'll get a copy of this in PDF that you can look at. And I know that you're making one of these too, most of you are, for your general education classrooms. The four areas we're going to talk about today in the class app are one about me. I'm going to give you some more information, and then we're going to talk about my daily schedule, class expectations, and then how to contact me. So first, a little more about me, just so you get to know who I am, and so do your parents. I spent a lot of money on school, and I'm not going to read this word for word. That'll give you something to read. But I went to school quite a bit. I didn't expect to, but that's how it happened. I have my Bachelor's of Science from Arkansas Tech University. I have my first Master's from Emporia State University, and then I got my second Master's from Missouri Baptist University, and then I've got my doctorate or Doctor of Education from St. Louis University. I'm certified in several areas, and so I don't necessarily know that much, but I'm certified in a lot of areas. I've taken some other courses too to maintain my teacher certification, and a lot of them are around how to help you learn. In the virtual school, I will focus on the following to support you and with your success in the curriculum. So one, I'm going to monitor your assignment completion in Schoology and grade speed. I'm going to closely collaborate with your teachers about your participation and performance. And I'm going to develop individual or small group Google Classrooms. I will link into Schoology and or email you so I can provide direct services. You will not get any assignments out of Google Classroom. It's just a communication tool. I will schedule time for check-ins for support in Google Meets, and then I will utilize Google Hangouts to respond to your questions, and then we'll also use Google Calendar, and then we'll use some of the other tools that are in Schoology and Google to help with your success. Occasionally, I will call your home though, and or parents as necessary in case we have some issues. My schedule is flexible, but this is a general overview of what it will be like. So I'll start out in the morning checking out my Hangout messages, my emails, see how you all have communicated with me or how other people have. I'll start my office hours, and those are times when I'm going to start meetings with you or with your parents or with other teachers around 9 a.m. And then about 11:45 or 12, and I say about because that's how it's been working, we'll have lunch, or I'll have lunch. And then I'll start back up again about 12:15. And then, for the most part, I'll spend the rest of the day trying to reach out to you and work with your teachers and work with you as individuals until about 3:45. So, with that, though, that's very flexible because some of you are in different time zones, some of you are working in the evenings. And so, if I know in advance you're going to need help, let's say at 5 p.m., well, then I'll schedule time at 5 p.m. to help you out and to help you get some of your work done. I just need to know in advance, and then I can reschedule my time. Next is classroom expectations. Finish your work on time. Start early and finish on time. It's kind of like recording this. I've started this. We've probably been working on it for an hour, and different things have been happening, so start early. Ask questions to check for understanding. Your classroom teacher is your point of contact or POC, so start with your classroom teacher, and then if you can't get it worked out, let me know and I'll try to help you. Be kind, polite, and courteous to others, especially your parents. This is really tough on them, and I know it's tough on you as well, but it's really tough on your parents. Follow DoDEA's online computer usage guidelines. Basically, don't cheat or send unexpected things through the system or to anyone. Schedule time to work every day, even if it's just 20 minutes per hour, and you complete it over 6 hours. That equals to 120 minutes or 2 hours. Go you. Obviously, you'd like to have a little more than that, but if that's what you can give us each day, that's what we'll take. Make sure you take time to play outside, even if it's just coloring or maybe blowing bubbles that freeze, like it gets pretty cold in Korea and Japan. So even if it's just doing those things, take time to go outside and exercise and relax. Okay, next is how do you contact me? And so the first thing you want to do is use my email because that is the best way to get a hold of me. The second best way is through the Google Hangouts, which again is linked to the email, and you should be able to do that. The Google Hangouts has a call option. So students have used this in the past. If you need to call me and get a hold of me immediately, you can use that. I can tell you that if I'm in the middle of working with another student or I'm involved in something, I may not be able to answer, just like with a regular telephone. So the best way is to either email me or send me a Hangouts request, and I will respond to that as quickly as possible. But let's say it's an emergency, and I don't know what kind of different emergencies we might have. There are things that happen all the time in schools. But if it is, please call your home school and ask them if they can contact me, and they can do that through different ways, or to contact Principal Hill, and then she can reach out to me and get in touch with me. So that is the best ways to contact me, and I look forward to seeing you all. Lastly, and your teachers talked about this in orientation, there are some things you'll need. One, you'll need a daily routine or schedule. You'll need 3 or 4 hours per day to work, a quiet place to work, scratch paper and notebook, and a timer. And this is to help you manage your time as well as to stretch every 20 minutes or so, and to exercise and to pace yourself. So those are the main items that you'll need, aside from, of course, the internet and computer and all that stuff. Okay, thank you, and I know you've got plenty to do, but I just wanted to make sure that I found multiple ways and mediums to communicate with you. And if you need me, let me know, and we will work together to get this done, and you will be hearing from me on a regular basis, if not daily or a few times a day. Thank you, and have a great school year.